Rochelle White. Ooh, you never fail. Amazing, amazing. Welcome, Rochelle White. Welcome, Monica. Adiola Disu. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we have for another Obio Jimadu. Welcome. Mufelola, welcome. Here we are about to start another series right away. We just finished one. Joyce Arrow, Bafo. I used to think it was Bafu, but it's Bafo. Anastasia McDonald. Welcome in. Akwesi Nola, Shina Yomi, Justin Mayo, Daniel Atsenga, Omom Labake, Albertina. Albertina, I heard about you. Dr. Sufficient was telling me about you. I said, I remember the name, but I can't remember her story. She's never written to me before. So I hope Albertina will get in touch with me one day and let me hear her story. Irene Williams, Maiken, Adeleke, Theophilus, welcome everyone. Paul Uriade, welcome. Julius Adedira, Rosalyn Majakodume, Regina Tamadaho. Oh, Pastor Natalia Kalida is here. Yinka Michael, Ravel, bless you. Bless you. I hope the sound is okay. Jane Jones Akimboloye. Yetunde. Hello, everyone. Jane Musaka. Okay, we're ready to go. Now, you all know that this week I've been talking about truth. And I hope that Bishop James Kiyai, Chris Ogedengbe, Idera Nwafo, Ayokola Wale, nice to see all of you, Pat Obaze. Please, let's all go and share this message. Look for your friends, look for your share button, look under the video into the share button, and let's go share the message with our friends. So go ahead and share the message, please. And as you do that, once you finish doing that, we will be taking off. I'll be ready to begin to do my job. We just finished half an hour ago a wonderful program. Ada Love said DSA is never tired. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to tell them, that we just finished one wonderful program, which was beautiful. I think that program was great. And if you missed it, go for it. It's called The Danger of Monoculturalism. The Danger of Monoculturalism. So, if you didn't see it, go and get that. It's a book, actually. It's a book review. It's one of my latest books on, so go for it. Go for it. Okay, here we are, my dears. Here we are. I'm continuing my message today. This is going to be the second part of the message that I started yesterday. Actually, it was started on Monday, but today is the second part. And is, why is the truth important? What is the truth? Why is the truth important? Why is the truth important? Is the truth important? I think from what people have learned for the past 2 days, you should be convinced by now that the truth is important. But let me give you other reasons today why the truth is important. Why the truth is important. One of the reasons why the truth is important is because the truth makes you or helps us to make important and correct, let's say to make correct and informed decisions. The truth helps us to make correct, reasonable, and informed decisions. Any correct decision is based on truth. Any right decision is based on truth. It is only truth. It is thanks to the truth that we all can take informed and correct decisions. That is to say, without the truth, we will not be in the position to adequately decide on anything. There is no life without decisions. And if you are not, in fact, the reason why most people in the world never ever get to a place where they could take decisions is because basically they are not sure of the right decisions. Most people don't take decisions at all because they are not sure of the right decision, or because people are afraid of making the wrong decision. So what is it that enables us to take decisions, to take the right decisions, to take the correct decisions? We only take the right decisions, correct decisions, informed decisions when truth is known. So truth is an inevitability in this world and in this life. Truth is absolutely inevitable. For example, if could you come please? Let's use you today. I need somebody for illustration. So we have Julie there today. Tell me, Julie. I'm going to use her as an example. You are going to like this example. How did you get here? Did you get here by car or by plane?
By plane. I got here by plane.
You got here by plane. Good. Then you are good enough for my example. So let's say you need to fly back to your country. What's your home country? Germany?
Germany, yeah.
In Germany, okay. So let's say you need to fly back to your country. And when you go to the airport, the pilot says, well, this plane, we tried to service this plane, but it has not been serviced in the last 2 years, and we are not sure if it's going to get you there. It will fly, but we don't know if it will collapse. We are not sure if it's going to collapse on the way or not. It's 50-50 chance. Either it's going to collapse or it's not going to. Either it's going to collapse or it's not going to collapse. So we cannot tell you this plane is going to get to Germany. But you can enter. Just enter and let's try. And experiment it. Is that the reason why you are going to fly?
Never.
Huh?
Never.
I don't know any other human being that will be bold enough to join and sit down in that kind of plane. Never. Why? Because you don't know the truth. Pastor Chris says, run for your life. That is what truth does for you. But on the other hand, if you get to the airport and the plane and the crew tell you that, okay, we are ready for you, all the services are done, we are 100% sure that the weather is clear, the weather is good, the air is clear, and we know that we are going to land you safely where you are going. Which one of the two will you pick as your flight of choice?
I would definitely pick the second one.
The second one?
Yeah.
Because you don't want a journey with death.
Yeah.
Well, what am I saying? I'm just trying to say that it is only when you know the truth about your endeavor, about your enterprise, or whatever thing that you want to do, it is only when the truth is known that you will be able to take the right decision. Even that decision that you are not going to fly, it is only because you are told that plane was not serviced. The truth has helped you to take the right decision not to fly. And when you also know the truth that the plane is safe, then you can also take the right decision to fly. Okay, let's say, have you ever heard of people who are divorcing their husbands because their husbands is abusing them? Have you ever heard of case of abuse?
Yes.
That men beat women and, you know, try to kill them and do all kind of abuse. And she now wants to divorce. Now, if she had known the truth, would she have married? That she's going to be beaten every day?
No,
So you won't do it?
no.
If you know that this man is going to abuse you and is going to beat you, you will not marry him.
No, I won't.
You won't. Why? So that is what truth does. Truth is any right decision that is taken is only taken on the basis of truth. So why do we need truth? The question today is the importance of truth. Let me give you another example. Have you ever bought a car?
Nope, not yet.
You never bought a car in your life? Oh, okay. Well, you never bought a house too? Okay, let's say that you want to go and buy a house. And the truth is that house, the owner who is selling it to you, wanted to sell it to you without you knowing that it has problem with the foundation and it will only last for the next 2 months. And they want to sell it for you at 100,000 euro as if it's a new house. Because it's indeed a new house, but the reason why the person who doesn't want to live there himself is because it has foundational problem. And then you call somebody to come and help you do analysis, and they checked the house and said, no, this house is inhabitable. So, will you still go ahead and buy that house?
Definitely not. I won't.
Okay, what about if somebody is selling a car to you that just had accident 2 months ago, but it was well painted? but they tell you it's just coming from the salon. Then you did a test on it and discovered that no, it had the accident the other day, and before the accident it has worked for 5 years, and they want to sell it for you at the price of new. What is going to be your decision?
I will not buy the car. I will not get it.
That is the role of the truth.
Yes.
I have another example that is coming to my mind, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to use that example on you. I don't want to use that example on you. But truth, can you see clearly the role of truth right now? What does it do? It helps you to take the right decision. Truth helps us. Every decision that is taken without truth, let's say you don't know about all those things. For example, they've offered you that house and you never knew.
I actually was in that situation.
Okay, tell us the story.
So my first apartment in Dublin actually was a place that had plumbing issues in the bathroom. And I only found out after a few months. And we got plumbers at least 3 times to fix the issue, and it never was resolved. So at the end of the day, I moved out of the apartment, but I also got to know that they actually had planned to sell the apartment anyway. So if I had
without fixing that.
So if I had known that the issue was there, if I had known that they were going to sell it, I would have never rented the apartment. So,
because the truth was not known.
Exactly.
It brought so much discomfort to you.
Yeah.
You have to keep on moving. It brought waste of money to you.
Yes.
You know, all kind of tragedy happens where truth is not known.
Yeah.
Or where truth is not discovered, and truth is not elevated. So truth is a big part of our lives. And without truth, nothing can stand. Nobody and no society, no individual and no society will be able to build anything without the foundation of truth. It doesn't matter if you're an atheist or you are a believer or you don't recognize God. Even if you hate God, you cannot survive without his principle of truth. No matter how much you hate God, you cannot hate God to the extent to say that to the extent that you say I neglect everything that pertains to God, including truth. It will not work. You are not going to even make a living. You are not going to survive. Get me with that water, the glass, the bottle. That means what that ukrushko that. Nikrushko, what's that? Graphene. Okay, look at this now. What is here? What do you think is here?
Water.
Water. Good, smart girl. Smart girl. But in the real side, do you know what is inside? Can you give me water, glass? Yeah, I can. So this is water, right? Okay. So this is water. That's what you believe.
Yes.
Okay. But just for your information, you should know that it is gas. That it is acidic gas that is inside. It is acid that is inside. And it is poisonous. You only need one taste of it to fall down and die. That is what truth does for you. Now that you know that it is acid, what will you do?
I won't drink it.
You won't drink it and you will run away from it.
Yes.
You say. But when you don't know that this is not water, even though it has the same look or similar look, there is nobody that can afford to exist without truth. The power of truth and the importance of truth is that it makes you to take the right decision. Truth enables you to take the right decision. So, thanks to truth, you save your life. What does that mean? Nobody can deny the truth or declare war against truth or decide to live without truth and still keep his life. You would never be able to keep your life if you will not recognize truth, agree with the truth, and live for the truth. Because can someone come? Someone will serve this to you and tell you you are serving it to her. Okay? Somebody will serve that to you and tell you it is water. Because you have not recognized the truth and you said truth is not important. Okay, you said truth is not important. You said truth is not important. You said truth is not important. Okay, then get that cup of glass of water and drink, but you don't know that what is inside really is not a glass of water. It is a glass of acid, deadly poison. So your inability to collide with the truth, to connive with the truth, your inability to recognize the truth, and your arrogance of saying you don't need truth, you have just reaped it if you drink that acid. And when you die, you know what happens? The truth has just come out. The truth has revealed itself to you that you needed me. You needed me. You decided not to recognize me, and that is it. What you got? You got death. It's just like saying, somebody says, I don't recognize that there is any truth in the law of jumping from the ninth floor or the law of gravity. I don't recognize the law of gravity. It's not the truth. I don't recognize that it's the truth. I'm going to jump anyway. Okay, you say, okay, since you don't recognize the law of gravity and you say it doesn't matter, nothing will happen. Okay, don't let us jump from the ninth. Let me take you to the 49th floor. 49th. That is the one that will really make you to be convinced. Since you don't recognize the truth, let's jump from that 49th floor without anything on the floor. You jump on ground. You just jump and try it out. That the truth doesn't exist. You don't recognize truth. Truth is old-fashioned. Truth is religion. I don't recognize God. You will recognize him over there. He will not come here to prove to you. You will go there. You will go there to discover the truth with him very fast. The truth will be looking at you in the face and say, where are you now? Okay, welcome home. Allow him to jump. He will recognize the truth very fast. Even if he jumps from the 4th floor, by the time he's in the hospital, he will recognize that truth does exist. So what is truth? Why is truth important? Truth is important because it helps us to take informed decisions. Truth is important because it helps us to take correct decisions. Truth is important because only on the basis of truth we can take reasonable decisions. And if you deny the truth and say the truth is not important, the truth will still catch up with you. The truth will still overtake you, and the truth will still vindicate itself. The truth will always vindicate itself. It doesn't matter who believes in it. It doesn't matter who doesn't believe in it. There is nothing we can do against the truth, only for the truth. That is life. You can only agree with the truth. So, for example, if the truth is the fact that gravity is how God created the earth, and you have to respect it. You say, I don't recognize it. Okay. But you cannot go against that truth. Because if you go against that truth, you are going to kill yourself. Because you can only recognize the truth. You know, there is no human being on earth that can deny the truth, or that can refuse to recognize truth, or that can refuse to submit himself to the power of truth. All of us, we are submitted to the power of truth. And truth is God. God is truth. So if God is truth and truth is God, and you have to recognize truth, it means that even when you say you are an atheist, you still recognize the truth, because you are living under the recognition. Only because you recognize the truth of God, the nature of God, because God is truth. That is his nature. So because you recognize God in his nature, that's why you are even alive today, and you are arguing that there is no God. So one of the reasons why truth is important is because truth helps us to take the right decision. Every right decision that has ever been taken is taken on the premise of truth. For example, why do we do mathematics? Why do we have mathematics? Mathematics is a science that is based on fundamental absolutism. That means that 1 plus 1 must always be 2. That is truth. That is the truth right there. So because there is the absolutism of the truth, mathematics can work. But it's not just mathematics that can work, but because there is absolutism of the truth, science works. And it's not just science that works, because there is absolute adherence to the truth. Science can prove truth to us. That is why it is the greatest foolishness not to recognize science. You know, there are some Christians who say they are Christians and they don't encourage education. If you don't encourage education, how do you discover truth? How can you say that God is truth and that, you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free, and you don't encourage education? Because truth can only be known. And it is only the truth that you know that could make you free. So how can you say you don't want people to study? You shall know. Even the truth itself starts by knowing. It is all about knowing. So you shall know the truth. So there is no way you can stop people from education, from studying. Because what that does for you is that through studying, through discovering, through knowing, science helps you to affirm the truth. What is truth and what is not. For example, let's say I come to you with this same cup and I say, somebody said this is water, and somebody said no, this is acid. How do I know the truth? You want me to try it? Me, I don't want to try acid to know the truth. I don't want to try acid to know the truth. Supposing it is acid all of a sudden. Supposing it is acid. So me, I'm not going to try it by drinking. You know the best way to try it to find out if it is acid or water? Take it to the laboratory. Take it to the laboratory. So you got to take it to the laboratory, and in the lab, then you do the experiment. That is why you cannot do without science. Science is truth. Science it was started for the sake of truth. Science is to help discover the truth. Science is not truth, but science is an instrument of discovering or establishing the truth. The only thing science does is that science discovers and affirms the truth of what God has already created. For example, science discovers how medical science discovers how the human body functions, so that we might be able to know when it is out of order what medicine, what thing we should create so that that thing will keep on functioning the way it has gone. So science will come to you and say, oh, we discovered the cure for a headache. They can only discover. What do we call discover? It means that we found the truth on how this thing functions. We discover electricity. We discover light. We discover how to build plane. We discover how to build cars. We discover how to build houses. We discover why? Through education. Education is about striving to discover the truth, so that we are free from the limitations that existed without that truth. There are always limitations existing without the knowledge of truth. But the knowledge of truth sets you free from those limitations. That is what it says. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Yeah. Voila. Go ahead. So that is why, the greatest thing you could do for your life is to go on the journey, on an adventure of discovering. That's why the most important activity in life is not to believe in God. The most important activity you could ever engage in is not to believe in God. Because too many people believe in God and they are foolish still. Too many people believe in God and they still relevant. Their belief in God is absolutely irrelevant. So what is the most important duty, activity you could ever get yourself involved with? This is what Jesus said. He says, when the Pharisee believes in the Lord, it is like bringing out the new and the old. What does that mean? The knowledge, the new and the old knowledge. You say self-education. Self-education is the most important thing you could do for yourself. Self-education, self-development is the most important activity you could involve in. Why? For example, let's say you come. Let's say Caroline believes in God without any self-education. She just believed in God, that's all. So she never reads the Bible. She never reads books. She never studied nature. She never studied other people's books. She never reads anything. She just believes in God. Any other person can come and take advantage of her. Let me prove to you. Have you ever heard of jihadists? Jihadist people are the people who believe that they believe in the holy war. Have you ever heard of the concept of holy war? That is, you can go to war to kill other people, and by doing that, you get approval from God. So the jihadist, hello, okay, Caroline, you have to be here. If you are, you are lost. If you are going to be lost like that, you are not needed. So you've got to be actively here. So if your eyes, your emotions, everything has to be in line with what we are doing here. So the jihadists, they are people who believe that you need to kill other people or hurt other people to be accepted by God. If you do that, you'll be accepted by God. Now, do you think they believe in God or they don't believe in God? What do you think? Do they believe in God? They don't believe in God, the jihadists.
They believe in what they're told.
Do they have God in their religion?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, they call it God. They have God. They believe in God. They believe in God in their own way. Buddhists also believe in God. The Hindus also believe in God. Even the pagans also believe in God in their own way. Everybody believes in God the way they've been taught. I mean, the way they know. So believing in God, let's say the jihadists, they believe in God. They believe in God their own way. But their belief in God says you have to kill somebody for your God to accept you. Why can't you study? Because you just believe in it dogmatically. That is the danger of believing without trying to discover the truth for yourself. I don't know if you know, if you get what I'm saying. The process of self-education is trying to strive to discover the truth for yourself. Why? Believing in God is just believing what they told you. So if they tell you that Buddha is the God, you believed in him because that's where you are born in that family, or you are born in that culture, or that is what you come to believe. If they tell you that it's Muhammad that is true, that you can bring you to God, that's what you believe in, and you just believe in it, and you don't question anything, you don't strive to ask questions, and so you just become dogmatic. And when they say you need to go and kill other people to become accepted by your God, you go and do it. So what I'm saying is that belief in God is not enough. You need to do self-education to discover God. That's why God himself said, if you want to boast in anything, boast in the fact that you know me. It is about knowing, getting to know God. You shall know the truth. It's not just believing. It's about knowing. You shall know the truth, and the truth is set you free. So let's say you even believe in the wrong religion, but if you are striving to discover, to know, you will discover. Anybody that is striving to know, he will discover. And he will be set free from the lie and from the deception that he was given. But now, I use the example of jihadists because that is what everybody knows. But do you know that even we charismatic believers, we who are supposed to be Christian believers, do you know that we commit the same crime, the same mistake that those jihadists commit? Because the jihadists, they don't strive to know the truth. They don't need to discover the truth. Because they told them the truth is already here in the fact that you believe in God. That's the truth. That's all you need. And people tell Christians also the same thing. And today, they tell Christians, they brainwash Christians, and tell Christians don't need to question anything. Don't question what the pastor says. Don't question what the denomination says. Don't question what this church says. The way they tell you is the way you believe it. You don't need to discover God for yourself. You don't need to try to go and know. You don't need to try to go to strive for the truth. What truth? What the pastor says is the truth. That's all. And if we come from that school of thought, we are also jihadists. Only we are not killing people yet. I don't know if you're getting the concept that I'm trying to pass across. And it has happened in the history of Christianity. The Crusaders, they were Christians. I mean, they were fundamentalist Christians. They were, and they told them, go to war, go and kill Muslims, and so that you will set the land of God, holy land, free. They will give you different ideas that are lofty ideas. And because you don't think, and because you don't look for the truth, and because you don't go to discover the truth for yourself, you will fall into it. So that's what I'm saying, that self-education is more important than faith, just faith in God. Because faith is actually the truth. Okay, you remember the Bible says, if anybody comes to you to ask for something, and you say, I don't have it, go and pray, that your faith is without works. And if your faith is without work, you are not a believer, it's dead. Why is your faith dead? Your faith is dead because you have not authenticated it. If you really believe something, you will act it out. It will rhyme. It will come together. You will act in accordance to what you believe. You will, if you really believe, you will walk in the truth. Faith, real faith, acts in truth. Real faith is truth. Faith actually is truth. If you really have faith in God, you will act it out. We will see the evidence. So people who believe, they act out. People who believe, they behave and do exactly what they say they believe in. It's like I want you to check. Can anybody check if it is showing? Because I think maybe the connection is lost. You can go and check. It's okay? Okay. Because that normally happens when activities stop. Okay? So faith is truth as well. If you really believe, you will act it out. That is truth. But if you just say, I believe, and you don't act it out, there's no truth there. Without truth, faith is dead. Without truth, faith is not needed. Without truth, faith is decorative. It's only decoration. It is only the faith that is working out what it believes. That is the truth. For example, if I say, the reason you people came over here to Ukraine is because you believe in it. That's why, some people say, okay, I will come. But when you don't act it out, you still don't believe it. It's just talk. True, when it is real faith, you will act it out. So anyway, the first point that I'm making today is truth is necessary, the importance of truth. Why do we need truth? We need truth because it helps us to take the right decisions. Only on the basis of truth, we all take decisions. Without truth, nobody can take the right decision. Nobody can take informed decision. Nobody can take reasonable decision. Let me give you a scripture for that. Psalms 33, verse 4. Psalms 33, verse 4. Okay, I see what the problem is. It's freezing for a lot of people, and the network is not going through for some people. But we are on, so we are going to keep on talking, and maybe you might need to, you people can write to them that anybody that is having network issue or freezing problem could stop it and re-enter again. And then it will be okay. But we are okay. A lot of people are still on. So, Psalms 33 verse 4. Psalm 33 verse 4 says, for the word of the Lord is right, you say. I said, the word, the truth helps you to take the right decision. And this is it. The word of the Lord is his truth. And it says, the word of the Lord is right. And all his works are done in truth. Truth helps us to take the right decision. Because his word is right. And all his works are done in truth. So his work is the truth. And it helps us to take the right decision. The next reason why truth is important is truth enables us to make predictions. Thanks to truth, you could make predictions. Some of us, we don't know the importance of predictions in life. But without predictions, okay, let me just tell you some examples of how we need predictions. Let me say the one we use most of the time. But when I was in Africa, people didn't have this. But at least in Western Europe, people know what I talk about now. How do you know that it's going to rain tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Or you're going to have a good or bad weather? Because of predictions. How are people able to predict things? Because they have calculated truth. They have calculated out principles and laws that are fixed. Laws that are not liable to changes. 2 plus 2 is 4. Mathematically, it's been calculated that if 2 plus 2 is 4, if 2 plus 2 is 4, then we could predict what 4 times plus 4 will be. So it is because of that calculation that we have weather predictions. But that is just the easiest way. Let's go back to the example of plane. How do you know that if you fly from Europe to America that you will need to, in the next 6 hours, you will be there. How do you know? Why not in the next 24 hours you will be there, next day? Because of predictions, calculations. Because truth makes us to know that 1 kilometer of, or let's say 1 kilometer is covered by this amount of speed. So if we say we are racing or flying, let's say 100 kilometers, we are flying, let's say 10 kilometers an hour, then we know that we are going 100 kilometers, so an hour is 10 kilometers. Then you can divide that by that, by 10 by the amount of, the distance you have. So that gives you, because we have the distance that is always the same. We have kilometers that is all measurement that is always the same. You have measurements that are the same. That is the truth. You have the speed, calculations of the speed, which is also the same. So because these things are stable, they are not changing. We don't say 1 kilometer is this today and tomorrow it is already another thing. And the speed, we don't say, okay, it is this speed today and oh no, it's changed. Tomorrow is another thing. And oh, we don't know. Nobody knows the speed and nobody knows the speed measurement. Nobody knows the kilometer measurement. Then you cannot predict anything. Then you don't know. You can just sit in your car and you don't know where you are going and when you will get there because there are no measurements of truth. Everything that works is based on truth. And predictions are important. Okay, let's say you get into your car. You sit down in your car. How do you know that the place you are going to is, let's say, 50 kilometers away? That you will be there in the next 6 hours. How do you know? Because of predictions. Those are predictions right there. Let me give you another example of predictions. I'm just trying to tell you that why is truth important? Without truth, there's no life. So can you imagine, without truth, there will be no prediction of weather. Without truth, there will be no prediction for airplanes. Without truth, then you cannot even invent the airplane in the first place. Without truth, there will be no prediction of the speed of the car. Then you cannot even invent the car in the first place. The car is invented in the first place thanks to the principles of truth. Because truth is reliable and truth is constant. The plane was able to be invented because of the same thing. So let's say you want to travel. Okay, I've told you about that. The car and the travel, anything, they would not even be existing without truth. But let me give you other predictions of why truth is important. I said truth helps you to predict. Okay. I think I will need you again. If you get pregnant now, in the worst case scenario, in how many months' time are you expecting your child to come out? 9 months. Is it because you are black that it is going to be 9 months? Or if it is a white person, it's going to be 29 months?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with my skin color.
Okay.
It's always going to be 9.
Okay, what about if you don't live in Europe but you are living in Africa? How many months, how much time do people who live in Africa expect to have their child when they are pregnant?
9 months.
What about if they don't live in Africa, they live in America? How many months how much time do they need to wait for their child to come out?
They still need 9 months.
Okay, what about if it's in Japan, but they are small? And the Japanese are very small, and then the Chinese also, they are even smaller, and then the Vietnamese also, they are very small. But what do you mean? Well, how much prediction do they know for them to know that their child will come out?
It's still going to be 9 months.
You say, that is what truth does for you. Truth is universal. Truth allows you to predict things because truth is certainty. Truth gives you certainty for sure. So it doesn't matter even if you go and marry a Japanese and the Japanese child is in your stomach, it will still be 9 months. Even if you go and marry a pygmy in Africa and then you give birth in Africa, it will still be 9 months. Truth allows for predictability. The reason why you could talk about the 9 months is because truth is existing on the earth. That is the importance of truth for you. Truth is universal. Truth is absolute. Truth is total. Truth is God. There is nobody who can deny these things. Okay, let me show you. Let me ask you another question. So, do you know that that is prediction? That you are not even pregnant yet, but even without being pregnant, you already know how many months it will take.
Yes.
Is that not prediction?
Yes.
That is the power of truth. Okay, let's say you gave birth to that child. In the next 10 years, where do you expect that child to be in terms of classes? Or, I mean, school? Will it be already in the university? Or it will be in the primary school? Or it will still be sitting down at home and sucking your breast in 10 years' time?
No, it will go to school, obviously, with 10 years old. It will go to, well, depending on the
Primary
country,
school.
but it will go, yeah, primary school.
Not university.
No,
And not drinking milk in the breast.
certainly not, no.
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 What is that? That is predictability. You see, that is what truth does for you. Truth makes life predictable. These are just the examples the simple examples that I'm giving to you. That why is truth important? People say, oh, truth is not important. Oh, okay, you think so? Truth is important. For example, if you get to the car, if you want to go to town and you get to your car, why do you check if the wheels are okay, if the tires are okay, if there is water in the car, if there is oil in the car, if the engine works well? Because you want to find out the truth. Supposing you say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I have car, that's all. It doesn't matter if there is oil inside or there is no oil inside. It doesn't matter if there is water in the battery or there is no water there. It doesn't matter, what does it matter? I paid now. I gave my money to the car company and the car dealers gave me the car. So it doesn't matter. I never ever need to check that tire anymore. Never. I never need to check the water or the oil. Never again. I mean, I never need to check anything. Everything is okay. Truth, you will find out the truth very fast. What do you think will happen? Because the car will stop. The car will not go anywhere. That is the truth will tell you that no, you need me. Without me, you can still do nothing. That is what God said. Without me, you can do nothing as well. So, I've told you two things today. I've told you that truth is important because it helps you to take the right decision. And I've given you many examples about if you are if you don't know the truth and when you know the truth. Truth helps you to take the right decision. Number two thing that I told you today is that truth helps you to be able to predict. Truth brings the stability, the assurance of prediction. Because of truth, we can predict. Because of truth, we can look into the future. Because of truth, we can calculate. Because of truth, we know what to expect. Because of truth, we can look forward to something. Truth is important. Do you people want to know more reasons why the truth is important? Or is it enough for you? You want to know more reasons? You want to know more? Okay, let's ask the people. Anybody there want to know more reasons why the truth is important? Or I should stop on that. Let's hear what they have to say. Okay, Rinde says yes. People are putting stars, so they want to continue. Isaiah says yes. Adewale says yes. Okay. Amonike says yes. More examples, more reasons for the truth. Ben Oko says yes. Okay, then we are going to go for it. We're going to do it. Melin says yes. Continue. Okay. Gloria says she wants more. Oyewole, yes. Okay, Doris, yes. Then let's continue. Let's open our Bible. Thank you, my dear. Let's open our Bible to Psalms 111. Psalm 111. verse 8. Psalm 111, verse 8. Psalm 111, verse 8. Psalm 111, verse 8 says, they stand fast forever and ever because they are done in truth and uprightness. Whew, amazing. You know what he's talking about? All creation, all works of God, they stand fast forever and ever. All creation stand fast. They stand forever, they stand fast because of, it's okay. Because they are done in truth and uprightness. They are done in truth and uprightness. So anything that is done in truth is established forever, is established. If you want anything to be established, put the stamp of truth on it. That's the next point. Truth brings certainty and establishment. It establishes any cause. For example, let's say you want to do business and you are always deceiving your partner. Is that truth? That doesn't look like truth to me. So what would the partner do? He's going to stop the business. But let's say you are doing a business and you are always working in alliance with the truth. You are always doing everything according to contract. You are always doing it even before the requirement comes. You are always doing what is required of you. You are always doing it on time. You are doing the best of your knowledge. You are always doing everything according to the truth. That relationship will last for as long as possible. So there is no way we can all refute the truth. There is no way we can rebel against the truth. There is no way we can say we don't recognize the truth. There is no way we can deny the truth. Because it is only truth that is even making those who are denying the truth to even have relationship with their wives, with their children, and within their businesses. Truth brings establishment. You know why? You know what it says here? They stand. Anything that is built on truth stand fast forever and ever. You know why things don't last? Have you ever seen places or cultures where they build things that don't last at all? It's because they are not built on truth. People don't speak the truth. People don't have the right calculations. They don't use the right measurements. They don't use the right requirements. They don't use the right standards. So people don't, the basic thing is people don't live by the truth. I think I'm going to call you to come back again. Maybe Galia is going to join you this time. Galia, can you join? It is only things that are built on truth that last. Galia, I see that you are wearing, a logo, a label that is, that thing you are wearing. Have you washed it before? Have you washed that shirt before? The t-shirt, have you washed it before?
Yes.
Yes. It didn't remove. When it is, you could, there are some people, there are some signs that you could put like that when you wash it like 10 times, it's gone. But there are some when, doesn't matter how many times you are going to wash it, it remains. You know why the other one is gone? It doesn't last. You know why? It's not done according to truth. Today we say it's not done according to the technology. Or, it's not, the processes are not followed. Or it's not done by due process. But the real thing people are trying to say is that the truth was not adhered to. The truth is going to expose you when you don't adhere to it. Yes, it could look good at first. Yes, it looks shiny, good, beautiful. But the taste is in the pudding. Whatever. The pudding is in the tasting, right? Or whatever they say. So once you begin to, the truth will find you out. The truth will expose you. The truth will come out. And when you begin to watch it, you will discover if it's truth or not. When things don't last, it is because they are fake. What is fake? Fake means you did not build it on truth. Have you girls ever heard of US dollars? Mm-hmm. What is the color of US dollar?
It's green.
Green.
Yeah.
Green, okay. You know you could have fake US dollars?
Yes.
Do you know you could have fake US dollars?
Yes, of course.
Do you like the fake ones?
No one likes.
No one likes. Even supposing I will give you $1 million US, but all of them fake. You need a room to pack them in, but you need an extra room, but they are fake. You will not be able to use. In fact, if you use it, they'll put you in jail. Do you want some of those in Germany? You know why you will not take it? Because nobody likes fake. You know why people don't like fake? Because it is not in accordance to the truth. So that is why truth is one of the most important fundamental things that a country could demand for and a society could establish in a society. Any society that neglects truth, that doesn't pay attention to truth, that is a catastrophic society. Any church or any community, any society, any group of people that make anything to go anyhow, that don't value truth, they are going to be just going from one catastrophe to the other, because things they do will not last. Do you know that? You see, according to this scripture, Psalm 111, verse 8, things that are built on truth stand. Do you know that in Africa, houses that are 10 years old, you know what people say? They say they are old. Because they are not based on truth. Because by 10 years old, they are already destroying, falling apart. But in England or in Germany, those same houses, the ones that are built 10 years ago, they are regarded as new. Because those same houses, opposite or the same place, you have houses that have been existing for 100 years, 50, maybe not 100, 50 years, 40 years, 100 years. 200 years. Here in Ukraine, houses have been existing for 200 years, 100 years, and they are still standing. But why? In a society where truth is not elevated, where truth is not respected, a house that is standing for 20 years, you cannot live there again. Because it was not established on truth. It is only, if you see anything that lasts, if you see anything that is, okay, your jeans, for example, will you have given away your money for it if you, after washing it for 2 times, is all torn up? Will you have used your money to buy it?
No.
Everything that lasts is based on the truth. True measurement, truth from the heart of the builders. People who build must build on the value of truth, that they want to do it with all truthfulness. Workers must work with all truthfulness. They don't need to be controlled. They don't need to be questioned. They don't need to be monitored. But if people don't have value of truth, then you need to put monitors on top of them. Put monitors in fact, all over America now, and even Germany, in companies, you have supervisors everywhere. In every department, you have supervisors. You know why they put supervisors everywhere? Managers, supervisors. You do any work, you need a supervisor. It's because they want to make sure that truth reigns. Because people themselves don't want to live by the truth. People, they are not sure that you are going to live by the truth. They are not sure of your integrity. They are not sure of your understanding of truth or your dedication to truth. So they put supervisors to make sure that truth is obtained. As a matter of fact, do you know why there is punishment? You know why there is punishment? Why there is law? So that people will abide by the truth. There is law and there is punishment. Why do they send people to prison? Why is there penalty? So that you will live by the truth. The reason, even if you do sports, when you cheat, they penalize you. Anything you do, whenever you hear of penalty or punishment, it is because truth is being established or truth is being demanded. Why? Because people know that anything that is not based on truth, that is not, where truth is not followed through, that anything that is done will not last. It will exist for a short time. It will not survive. It will not last. It's going to collapse. It's going to be catastrophic to everybody else. Yet the other day, 2 days ago, somebody spoke about a building somebody was trying to build a building in a few weeks instead of few months. And they, try to bend the rules in Nigeria. Whenever you do that, you cannot deceive the truth. That's the thing. Truth cannot be deceived. You cannot play the truth. You cannot cut short the truth. Because the truth will come manifest in itself. You cannot do anything against the truth, only for the truth. So the truth came that day they were trying to celebrate. The thing didn't collapse the day before. And it didn't collapse the day after. The building collapsed in the middle of the very celebration. Why? The truth will expose you when you least expect it. You cannot deceive the truth. You cannot defeat the truth. You cannot try to bypass the truth. You cannot play games on the truth. Okay, the person who did, let's say this thing that Galina is wearing, and it wears off in 2 weeks. The person who did it thought, oh, I got the money. But he has lost more. Because that person who lost that, who he did that for, remembered. And he has other contracts in the future. He will not take it there anymore. But not that he will not take it there anymore. He will even tell more people not to take it there. So the person who lives in deceit and against the truth, he has punished himself. The only way to live is to live by truth. Because it is only things that are done in truth that last. This is after prediction, okay? So I've given you several principles today. I've given you one. Why truth is important? It's important because you take decisions. It helps you to take informed decisions. Number two, the reason why truth is important because it helps you to make predictions, right? That number three that's what we're talking about right now. Truth helps you to, anything you do is established. It's established. It lasts. It serves you well. It's because it's done in truth and uprightness. Thank you, girls. Next point. Truth is needed for freedom. Without truth, there will be no freedom. Without truth, nobody will be free. That's why the Bible says, you shall know the truth. And what does the truth make you do? The truth sets you free. The truth makes you free. The truth is the only thing that liberates people. For example, black people used to be sold as animals. When the truth came out, you cannot hold that together anymore. You cannot keep on doing that when everybody knows the truth. They are going to be crying against it, everything. It fails. Freedom came. All African countries used to be colonies before. The European countries, they were using evil means to subjugate and control all nations and all people. In fact, they gathered together in Brussels, is it in Berlin or where? Somewhere in Europe, and divided a whole continent and their peoples. Wickedness of the highest order. Not bought them all. They just divided them. But when the truth came out, all the people who are colonial people, when they began to talk about it, truth came out about their situation, they couldn't remain colonies anymore. Colony system collapsed. Truth brings freedom. Truth brings liberty. Truth might be painful. Truth might be inconvenient, but it will set you free if you accept it. Even if you don't accept it, it will come and expose you anyway. Truth is needed. Truth is important because truth brings freedom. Truth brings freedom. John 8:32, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. A lot of people are looking for freedom in our churches today through deliverance and through prayers and through laying on of hands. I'm so sorry for them, because the real thing they really need is to get to know God for who God is. You don't need to be running away from witches and wizards and evil forces. The reason you are doing that is because you are in darkness. You don't know the truth. The only the reason why Satan can influence you or attack you is because you don't know something. As soon as you know the truth, Satan is the one that is beginning to flee from you, not you from Satan. And if you are going to pastors to pray for you, to lay hands on you and speak some prophetic word on you for you to be free, that is just a confirmation that you are in darkness. That's a confirmation that you don't know the truth. If you had known the truth, you will know that you don't need to go to any man to be praying for you or to lay hands on you anymore. You yourself will be in the place of that man that is praying for other men, that's laying hands. You will be the one laying hands and praying for other people. Truth sets free. Truth brings freedom. Like, for example, this evening before this particular program, we did a book analysis on monoculturalism. And everybody started confessing that thanks to that discussion, they are getting set free from their stereotypes and prejudices. Why? Truth sets free. Recently we just finished a series we did on the plague of silence. Do you know that after that plague of silence thing, a lot of people have started writing their own articles, they have started doing their own programs. People start talking now. You know what? Because truth sets people free. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people before that series who believe that for them to speak about anything, that they would die, because they were being told that don't touch my anointed. If you do, you will die or something bad will happen to you. But do you know people have started getting the boldness to speak now? And the reason? The truth came out. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Now, light can travel a long way, a long distance. And the truth might be hidden for a long distance. But one day, the truth is going to catch up with it and is going to set people free from the grip of lie. Lie doesn't reign forever. Deception doesn't last forever. Truth will catch up with it and set the captives free. Well, I think my time is over. I want to know if anybody would like to share some things or the other today. I think I tried my best to show you and let you know the importance and the relevance and significance of the truth. So my question will be to you people. Let me ask the people who are still here. If you are still here, you are watching right now, I want to read your comments. Have you discovered anything about the truth? What is happening to you right now in your own heart? Did you discover anything from today, from yesterday? Is the truth really important, or you are not convinced? I've mentioned, I don't know how many points I mentioned today, 4 or 5, that why truth is important. There is the second part. Yesterday, I mentioned about the same amount of reasons why truth is important. And I hope you got something. Let me see what you got. Write what you think. What is happening to you? What are you learning? So that I could read some of your comments. And I will ask people who are here, if anybody wants to talk, to come and also join us and tell us what they think about what we've been going through. So tomorrow, I'm still going to continue on the topic of what is truth, but let me see what I should deal with tomorrow. I've already told you why truth is important, why truth matters, then why truth is important. I think tomorrow I would probably deal with should I deal with what I want? There are two topics I have there. One is what truth is not, and another one is what truth is. I think I should first of all, maybe I should start with what truth is not before I now get to what truth is. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to talk about what truth is not. What truth is not. So now we have discovered why truth is important. Then I will talk about what truth is not. Wow, Keleshi Ananaba, that should be the daughter of my friend, my childhood friend. Are you the daughter of Shinwe Ananaba? Oh, I'm very happy that you are following and you are watching this program. Let's see what Keleshi Ananaba says. In order to be able to stand on truth, I must press into God and know the whole truth, because Satan likes to perverse the truth, right? His lies are similar to the truth of God, so I need to clarify my truth. Beautiful. Beautiful. Neki Okoro says, this is mind-blowing. I just discovered that I've been living in falsehood due to what we were meant to believe in our churches. This is very liberating. Thank God. Keleshi Ananaba said, yes, thank you. Wow, you make me happy. And I'm sure you make your mom happy by actually being here and watching this. Florence says, truth is the basis of relationships. Yep. Ife Fernandez, I believe in the painful truth, no matter how it hurts, but it sets free. Right. Roslyn Rati Majakodomi says, the truth makes you the best in life. It becomes impossible for you to be boxed. Yeah, that's so true. Shinwe says, for me, truth is very vital in decision making. Right. Tunde Raphael, truth ensures freedom indeed. Albertina, truth is crucial. Okay, keep on writing what you think while I welcome people. Anybody here? Is anybody here trying to say anything? Anybody? No, okay, nobody. Then let me just keep on reading your comments. Olga Tatarnikova, привет, дорогая. Truth is above all. It is eternal. All the power in it. Yes. Yinka Michael says, truth is absolute. There is nothing like truth. Yep. With this teaching, I will stand for the truth and always be by the side of truth, ready to die for truth. Beautiful. By the way, that leads me to another question for all of you. What are your decisions? What are your decisions thanks to this knowledge that you are getting? So that you don't just get knowledge and make your head smarter, but what are your decisions? I like the decision that Yinka Michael had just taken. I would like for more people to write their decisions, if you don't mind. So let me hear about your decision. What are your decisions on knowing and discovering all this truth today? What are your decisions? What are you thinking? Jane Munsaka said, truth brings freedom. Joy says, truth sets free. Yeah, I also want to hear your decisions. Reverend Roslyn says, the truth is the oxygen of life. So with all my getting, I will keep getting and living the truth. Beautiful. Yetunde says, truth brings knowledge and keeps you informed. It is eternal. Right. Rebecca Tay says, I have been so blessed by this series. I am believing that my country is in trouble. We are dealing so many untruths from our president and leaders. Truth is foundational for the progress of a country and a person in life. Life cannot exist without the truth. Yep. One's team say, yes, sir. Anything that is not based on truth in Christ, no matter how great or radiant it looks, is absolutely a counterfeit. Jomanis Doris say, Pastor, I'm so happy ministries are gathering and connecting together. I can feel the revival storms coming faster than expected in Jesus' matchless name. Amen. Gift Amos says, in Nigeria, anybody that is ready for the truth anybody that wants to live for the truth should be ready to die. Likewise, because truth is very far from the majority of our Nigerians. Yes, that's why in fact, a lot of things we're enjoying today is because somebody died for it. You know, truth is worth dying for, because when it is only thanks to that death that the next generation will be able to enjoy the fruit of that fruit. The fruit of that truth. So it is nothing horrible to die for truth. In fact, it is the most honorable thing to die for truth. MJ says, just like since I met you, sir, my Christian life now has a different meaning. So many eye-opening and truth about life. Thank you, sir. Indeed, truth is life. Yetunde says, truth is the basis of life. Therefore, nothing functions right without truth. No matter how long we live and follow in lies, the truth will always show up at a point. Anastasia, DSA, you make the truth so attractive that you want to fall in love with the truth. Beautiful. That's my goal. And thank God, if that is what you want to do, then I'm happy. My purpose is being fulfilled. Lawrence Afolabi Jones says, science shows and proves that the world and human are not created by God as religions claim. Oh, well, you have science can say anything they want, but I've just said it now. They are enjoying God they are saying it does not exist. It doesn't matter what they claim. But the truth is that even they are enjoying the product of this God. Joyce error. Belief in God is not enough. You need to do self-education. So yeah, that's what I. Okay. Keleshi Ananaba says, in regards to decisions, you mentioned truth is what is needed for freedom. Yes. In terms of what the world teaches me, I don't believe I question certain principles enough. There is a mindset that one needs to be set free from. That is, one, educating myself on things that I don't have enough information on. Yeah, you need to, for you to be free, you need to keep on educating yourself, especially in those areas where you don't have enough information. Okay, team says, one's team, the truth is absolutely the pivot part of our existence. If we know the truth, the same truth will set us free. Truth is very important because everything about life is centered around truth. Today, when you stand on the truth, you become less popular and less important in the eyes of men. But I cannot compromise the vitality of truth. Harmonica said, DSA, with this truth, I now realize I've been living in a lie, a life of deceit all along, all the time, because I don't normally say my opinion to people that is usually close to me, because I don't want them to be upset. Even pastors and head of units. Now, since I started listening to this, I have started writing about my thoughts and talking about things that are wrong in churches. Thanks so much, DSA, for this teaching on truth. God bless you. You too. Yetunde said, the minute you stop living in truth, you die spiritually. Even though you are still alive, I might live for a good old age, to a good old age. I decided to live and die for the truth. Nothing will stop me, and my entire household must hear this too. Williams Elo, how I wish I knew this when I gave my life to Christ, that the truth that you teach has opened my eyes and eyes. You not only teach the truth, but you practice it as well. Joy Harriet, truth is health. Since I started living in truth, all my fears disappeared. I can feel God when worshiping Him because I'm healthy in my spirit. Olga Tatarnikova, I'm sure that the life of each of us is part of a great truth, and I want this truth to be strong, bright, and broad. Beautiful. Oriyomi says, my decision is to continue to be in the realm of truth. I know I cannot go wrong. It's a honorable place to be. Mary Daniel says, first of all, the first truth was so vital to me. DSA made me understand love, that loved the truth even, to love the truth even, to understand and love the truth even more. I'm no longer afraid of the truth. Good. Monica, now I don't care about people's feelings. I will always speak the truth. Good. Rebecca Tay, I am having my 6-year-old watch this series and we discuss it. I want to instill the importance of living the life of truth. Beautiful. Rosalind, Reverend Rosalind, I will continue to campaign, raise awareness, and fight for the truth until it goes to the far ends of the earth. Beautiful. Shinwe, the teaching on truth and plague of silence has exposed something that has been a concern in my life. I keep quiet to avoid steering things, but now I can confidently stand up for the truth by confronting issues and not individuals. Emil Agunobi, I decide to stand for truth, defend the truth, give my life for the truth, speak the truth at all times, no matter what and make the truth the anchor of my life. Beautiful, beautiful. Doris Ngere, my decision after hearing these messages on truth is to always search for the truth to help me in all my decisions because truth is life. Michaela, truthfulness is the foundation of all human virtues, right? Fumi Jeboda, truth is the oxygen of life. If you are deprived of it, you die. Yep. So, one's team, my decision to live by the truth, walk in truth, and die for the absolute truth. Wow. Reverend Rosalind, I have made up my mind to promote the truth all over the world for the rest of my life. Beautiful. Thank God we are reading these decisions. She also says, the truth is the oxygen of life, so with all my getting, I will keep getting and living the truth. Alek Kononenka, dobry wieczór, привет, дорогой мой пастор. Рад тебя видеть, приятно. Deji Oshun Tokwe. Good evening, DSA. I'm looking forward on how to get complete package of this series. Truth is light. Yeah, the complete package, you could go to my YouTube. It's on my YouTube, Sunday Adelaja Official. Sunday Adelaja Official. If you go to that page, you go to home page, you will see all the series by series. Keep on going down until you see this truth. The series on truth is, I think, 36, series 36 or so. Doris says, Ngere, every teaching of DSA is based on the truth, and my life has taken a great turn around since I became a disciple. That's why I always call DSA my great mentor. God bless you, Pastor. God bless you, Doris. Thank you. Olga Tanikova, grace to you, Pastor. Strength, peace, and abundance for your life. Thank you, my dear. Jane Munsaka, this teaching on truth has made me reflect on various teachings I have been made to believe which are not founded on the truth, and I'm now able to separate truth from lies. God bless you, DSA, for this teaching, sir. But before, I have suffered for being truthful. With this message, I would rather die than to lie. Thank you, DSA. Thank you, my dear. Isaiah Taylor, to know the truth is to know God, and to know God is to know freedom. Beautiful. Reverend Rosalind, listening to you is giving me additional fuel to continue to live the truth unto eternity. Isaiah Taylor also says, this is liberating. For me, as a Christian and minister, I thought I was operating in the light, but now I realize I may have had one foot in the light. And like most people, and one foot in the dark. It's so truthful. And now I choose to embrace the truth about myself that I try to hide from even myself and walk completely in the light of God, as you cannot embrace the truth halfway. Yeah, that is so truthful of you, Isaiah. That is very encouraging. Huh? You wrote more? Okay. Oh, where did I stop?
You cannot.
Oh, you cannot embrace the truth unless you embrace Jesus and walking in the light of truth from this day forward. If not for this teaching, I might not be able to accept the truth about me. The minute you shine the light on yourself is the moment God can take those dark places and bring light, allowing Him to truly have your whole heart and will allow me to truly worship in spirit and in truth. Beautiful, beautiful. Mary Daniels, DSA made me understand that standing for truth is the best thing one can do without fear. Thanks. Reverend Roslyn said, DSA, I set up a Facebook group 5 years ago because I was fed up of what I see in the church. The Facebook group is called Campaign Against the Church Silence on Human Suffering, Abuse, and Poverty. Wow. That's like the one we just started now, too. Beautiful. Joy Harriet. Truth is health. Okay, I think I read that. Reverend Roslyn said, DSA, you are a gift to humanity. Thank you. I thank God for preserving your life for a time as this. Ernest Ebong, the way DSA has presented this teaching on truth is different from the conventional one. My decision is to live by it. I have already started and will continue teaching it to my family, and I'm about to eat it hard on the church. Thanks, DSA. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I think we had a nice evening, and I think this is a great idea to read your comments. Then I know what you are thinking, what's going on in your heart. Okay, there's one coming in. Florence Fagbemi. Your teachings are a confirmation of what has been going on in my heart. I thank God for your life as I will continue to say the truth I will continue to say the truth, come what may. Mary Daniel says, I've really been fighting with the truth in my life, though I knew what I should stand for. Since I started listening to DSA, I knew right away that it was only God that directed me. I'm even more confident now for what I believe in. Thank God. Emmanuel Quadio. Okay, I'll be praying for you, Emmanuel. Monica says, thanks so much for this teaching, DSA. May the Lord help us to be doers of His word and not hearers alone only. Have a great evening. Doris says, I use DSA messages to detox myself of all that was dumped on me over the years in churches. I'm among the most grateful people in meeting DSA. Thank God. Isaiah said, thank God for your teachings. They have truly been life-changing. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, you know what? By the grace of God, we'll be back tomorrow. 2 times a day, we'll be back 12 noon U.S. time, and then 2 p.m. U.S. time, Eastern time in America. And then in Europe here, we'll be back 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. tomorrow. That is British time. And then Nigerian time, the same time, 5 and 7. So thank you for your time. Thank you. I especially thank you for the comments. See you tomorrow. Blessings. Bye.